So today we're going to be talking about percent yield, and percent yield is going to be a really quick and easy calculation that is performed to determine how well an experiment went, and if you left anything unreacted, did you do a good job about extracting whatever you were supposed to extract or reacting whatever you were supposed to react. Okay, so percent yield is just like how you would think a normal percent would be. We have part over whole. The part is going to be our actual yield. This is what we actually got from our real experiment, whereas our theoretical yield is what we should have gotten according to our calculations. To form an actual percent, we need to multiply whatever this number is by 100, and that will provide us with our real percent yield. Okay, so what an actual yield is just the number from the actual experiment. It's just whatever you actually calculated, what your math says at the end off of your scale. That's going to be your actual yield. Whereas the theoretical yield will be a number that you calculated. Okay, so you had to do extra work to figure out what the theoretical yield is. You had to calculate what you should have gotten, and that will be your theoretical yield. And so now we can actually look at a real problem that we could possibly face with this. So if an experiment was performed and the amount of iron extracted was 53.2 grams, but we were expecting to produce 87.5 grams, what is our percent yield? Okay, we're going to read for things like actual, theoretical, or experimental. Those kinds of things will indicate which we're talking about, if we're talking about actual yield or theoretical yield. So we know that the experiment was performed and the amount that was actually extracted from the experiment was 53.2 grams. So that's going to be my actual yield. And I was expecting to produce, so that's what I calculated that I should produce, and it was 87.5 grams, and I'm asking for my percent yield, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna plug it into my equation. I have my actual, which was 53.2, and I have my theoretical, which was 87.5. I divided those and multiplied them by 100, and when I did that, I got the number 60.8, and that is my percent yield.